you formally endorse the ticket?
No, but I'm endorsing McCain. I am.
What does that mean?
am basically very strongly. You have to understand. I've known him. I like him. I respect him.
So you're
He's a
endorsing
smart
him?
guy, and I think he's going to be a great president.
So you're endorsing him?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll endorse him in your show. Why not?
You just endorsed him.
I endorse him.
What would you do about Snowden?
I think he's a total traitor, and I would deal with him harshly. And if I were president, Putin would give him over. I would get along with Putin. I've dealt with Russia.
And I'm a friend of Paul Ryan. I like Paul Ryan very much.
Well, first of all, he's a terrible guy. I said it right from the beginning. So many people are trying to defend him. Oh, look
As
at what
did I.
he's revealed. And isn't it wonderful what he's revealed? And yet people marching in his favor. He's a terrible guy who's really set our country back, you know, for him to be ensconced in China. And then all of a sudden he gets out because they say, I'm sorry, you sent in the wrong documents, and we would have done it, but you sent in the wrong documents. And they got a lot of information out of this guy. This guy's a bad guy. And, you know, there is still a thing called execution. You really have to take a strong hand. You have thousands of people with access to kind of material like this. We're not going to have a country any longer. How does he get this information? Here's a guy who didn't even graduate from high school. He was a high school dropout. How did he get the job in the first place? Where did he come from? And now he's traveling the world and everybody's protecting him. It really is a shame.
Well, I'm Protestant, but I have great respect for the Pope. I like the Pope. I actually like him. He's becoming very political. There's no question about it. But I like him. He seems like a pretty good guy.
So here, it's my honor, real honor, and privilege to endorse Mitt Romney. I've gotten... And by the way, this is a great couple. You look at this couple. But Mitt is tough, he's smart, he's sharp. He's not going to allow bad things to continue to happen to this country that we all love. So, Governor Romney, go out and get him. You can do it.
I thought he did a great job tonight. I thought he was strong and smart, and it looks like we have somebody that knows what he's doing. And it's a strong guy who really knows what he wants, and this is what we need.
Hillary's a great friend of mine. Her husband is a great friend of mine. I think Hillary is going to take it, and I think Hillary is very, very capable. I have a lot of respect for the Pope. I think he's got a lot of personalities, very different. He's a very different kind of a guy. And I think he's doing a very good job.
Would you like to meet with him and talk to him about it?
I'll do it anytime he wants. I mean, I think it would be very interesting. No, I like him. I mean, I like him as a personality. I like what he represents. And I certainly have great respect for the position. Old days, when the United States was a strong country, which it isn't right now, but if a person was a traitor, and if you could prove that person was a traitor, that person would be given the death penalty. You understand?
Are you saying that he should be given the death penalty?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's a traitor. Now,
but are you saying
the mores of our country have changed, and our country is not a strong country like it was, and we deal with traitors a lot differently. Now we deal with traitors where sometimes a traitor becomes a hero. I say he's a traitor. He's made our life extremely difficult in terms of our relationships with other countries, and I would say you deal with him very harshly, absolutely.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton, I think, is a terrific woman. I mean, I'm a little biased because I've known her for years. I live in New York, she lives in New York, and I've known her and her husband for years, and I really like them both a lot. And I think she really works hard, and I think she, again, she's given an agenda that's not all of her, but I think she really works hard, and I think she does a good job, and I like her.
Do you think that she says she's out at the end of this term? You think we're going to see her again running for office?
I think so. I think, you know, assuming she's healthy, which I hope she will be, I think she probably runs after the next 4 years, I would imagine.
You support her?
I don't want to get into this because I'll get myself into trouble. But
That's why I asked you, to see if we get in trouble.
I just like her. I like her, and I like her husband. Her husband made a speech on Monday at Mar-a-Lago, and it was very well received. And he's a really good guy, and she's a really good person and woman. I supported him for president. I raised $1 million for him. It's a lot of money. I supported him. He lost. He let us down. But, you know, he lost. So I never liked him as much after that, because I don't like losers. But Frank, let me get to it. He hit me. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero. He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
With his party in a panic, Donald Trump abruptly changing course.
I support and endorse our Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan.
Listen to what Trump says next about Senator John McCain, the man he once called a loser and not a war hero.
He's not a war hero.
I hold in the highest esteem Senator John McCain for his service to our country in uniform and in public office, and I fully support and endorse his reelection.
Are you worried at all that somebody who has given money to Hillary, she was at your wedding,
No, I give money to everybody.
but that Republican voters in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina might be concerned about that?
No, in fact, a lot of people like it. You know, we have gridlock in Washington. For instance, I've helped Nancy Pelosi, I've helped Reid, I'm a business.
Right, you gave money
Hey,
to Reid and
Jake,
Pelosi to help recapture Congress in
Jake,
2006.
I'm a business. You know, I was in business. I built a great company. They always treated me nicely. We need that in Washington. We have total gridlock.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted to run for president, he's a friend of mine, he's a good man. If he wanted to run for president, he can't because he wasn't born in this country.
I was a member of the establishment 6 months ago. I gave $350,000 to the RGA, that's the Republican Governors Association. I gave tremendous amounts of money away.